Have you ever helped someone when nobody else would, only to watch them hurt you later? You gave them your time, your energy, your support, and somehow they became the very person who disappointed you the most. But what if I told you this isn't bad luck? What if psychology has an explanation? Welcome to Quick Facts. Imagine this. A friend loses everything. Nobody answers their calls. Nobody offers help. But you do. You lend them money. You spend hours listening to their problems. You defend them when others criticize them. You become their support system. Then months later, they ignore your messages, talk behind your back, or completely forget everything you did. And you're left wondering, how can someone betray the person who helped them the most? At first, it feels irrational, but psychology suggests something fascinating. Many people don't betray you despite your help. Sometimes they betray you because of it. And that's where this story begins. The first reason is something called psychological debt. Most people understand financial debt. If you borrow money, you owe money. But emotional debt can feel even heavier. When someone helps us during our lowest moment, it creates an uncomfortable imbalance. Deep down, we know we couldn't have survived that situation alone, and that realization can hurt our pride. Human beings desperately want to believe they are independent, capable, strong, in control. But your help becomes evidence that they weren't. Every time they see you, they are reminded of a version of themselves they want to forget. The weak version, the struggling version, the helpless version. And sometimes, instead of appreciating the reminder, they begin resenting it. Not because you did something wrong, but because your existence reminds them of their vulnerability. Think about that. The very act of saving someone can accidentally become a mirror reflecting their worst memories. And people often break mirrors they don't like looking into. Now here's where it gets even stranger. Psychologists have discovered something called cognitive dissonance. This happens when two beliefs inside someone's mind collide. For example, a person wants to believe, I am successful, but reality says, I needed someone else's help. Those two ideas don't fit together. And when the brain experiences that conflict, it tries to reduce the discomfort. One way is gratitude, but another way is surprisingly dark. The person convinces themselves that your help wasn't that important. Maybe you only helped because you wanted attention. Maybe you expected something in return. Maybe you weren't that generous after all. Slowly, they rewrite the story, not because it's true, but because it protects their self-image. And once the story changes, their treatment of you changes too. This is why some people become colder after receiving help. They're not reacting to reality. They're reacting to the version of reality they've created to feel better about themselves. But we're only getting started. There's another psychological pattern that explains countless broken friendships and relationships. It's called the savior trap. Many kind people unknowingly fall into it. When someone is struggling, you rush to help. Again and again, you solve their problems, fix their mistakes, carry their responsibilities. Eventually, helping becomes part of your identity. You become the reliable one, the rescuer, the person everyone depends on. At first, it feels meaningful, but over time, something dangerous happens. The relationship stops being equal. One person gives, the other receives. One person sacrifices, the other depends. And dependency almost always creates hidden tension, because nobody wants to feel like a burden forever. Even if they never say it, even if they appreciate you. Part of them wants freedom. Part of them wants to prove they don't need you anymore. And sometimes the easiest way to prove independence is by pushing away the person who helped them. That's why some people suddenly disappear after they become successful. It's not always because they're evil. Sometimes they're trying to escape the identity of being the person who needed saving. Now let's talk about something most people never realize. The more you sacrifice for someone, the more you expect loyalty. Not necessarily because you're selfish, because you're human. If you invest years helping someone, your brain naturally expects appreciation, respect, and support in return. This expectation often remains unspoken. You never say it out loud, but it's there. And when reality doesn't match that expectation, the pain becomes enormous. In fact, betrayal hurts most when it comes from someone we've invested heavily in. A stranger can't break your heart the way a friend can. A random person can't disappoint you the way someone you've sacrificed for can. The deeper the investment, the deeper the wound, which leads us to one of the hardest truths in psychology. Helping someone does not create loyalty. Character creates loyalty. And these are not the same thing. Many people spend years believing, if I'm good to people, they'll be good to me. It sounds fair. It sounds logical. It sounds like the world should work that way. But reality doesn't follow that rule. Your kindness reveals who you are. It does not reveal who they are. A snake doesn't become a bird because you fed it. A dishonest person doesn't become loyal because you supported them. A selfish person doesn't become grateful because you sacrificed for them. Your actions cannot replace someone else's character. And understanding this can save you years of disappointment. But before you become cynical, there's something important to remember. Not everyone betrays kindness. In fact, many people never forget it. Some friendships become stronger because of support. Some people carry gratitude for decades. Some remember your help long after you've forgotten it. The problem is that our minds focus on betrayal more than loyalty. Psychologists call this negativity bias. One betrayal can overshadow 100 acts of kindness. One disloyal person can make us question humanity itself. But that's not reality. It's simply how the brain protects us from future pain. The goal isn't to stop helping people. The goal is to help wisely. Help without making someone dependent. Help without expecting loyalty as payment. Help because it reflects your values, not because it guarantees a result. Because once you understand human nature, something changes. You stop measuring your kindness by how people treat you afterward. You stop confusing generosity with investment, and you realize something powerful. The true value of kindness isn't that it changes others. It's that it refuses to let others change you. So the next time someone betrays your trust after you've helped them, remember this. Their betrayal tells a story about their character. Your kindness tells a story about yours. Have you ever helped someone who later betrayed you? What happened? Share your experience in the comments. And if you enjoyed this psychological deep dive, subscribe to Quick Facts for more fascinating insights into human behavior, the mind, and the hidden forces that shape our lives. Thanks for watching.